up, YouTube? We are back with another reaction video. My name's Adam.
And I'm Macy.
And we are Macy and Adam React. And yes, we are back. It's been a minute. And I so appreciate how many of you guys stuck with us through this downtime. A lot of stuff been going on. As you can see, our background has changed. That's because we moved. Actually, a couple of times.
Yeah.
And
at least 2 times.
yeah, to another country at one point. We're back in the Philippines, but we spent a little bit of time in Vietnam. It's been craziness, and I'll probably be explaining this a couple more times because we have different people watch different videos. But we are back. We're not going anywhere, at least for the time being. And we are coming back with a brand new song from Metallica. This is their new song, If Darkness Had a Sun.
Okay.
This just dropped a few days ago. I listened to like the first 45 seconds of it, and then I stopped and I'm like, wait, this should be one of our reactions upon coming back.
Yeah.
She hasn't heard any of it yet. I've heard the intro, basically. So you excited?
Yeah.
All right.
Metallica's still rocking.
Yes. You know, it was funny, we were talking. Well, you know what? I'll talk about the bass stuff afterwards. I know that they like us to get into the music quickly. So, without any further ado, let's jump in, listen to the song. Don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, all the stuff. Let's jump in. Let's remember to switch the screen. All right. So that was the new Metallica, If Darkness Had a Sun.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about it?
It's really good. Still has their Metallica signature sound. Like it's still them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the stuff they were doing around the Injustice for All album. Um, it definitely sounds more like on their new album, 72 Seasons. It sounds like they are going back to their roots a little bit, at least if this is any indication.
Mm-hmm.
You might have noticed I started playing with my phone for a minute. About halfway through, I was pulling up the lyrics for her. I've listened to Metallica long enough that I can just tell what James is saying, but
Yeah. Makes me appreciate the song better.
yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated, my friends.
Are you okay?
Yeah. The thing about it, and I haven't. So this is my first time watching the song all the way through. I've seen that there were a few other reactions to it. I haven't listened to any of those or watched any of those videos, but I've seen their thumbnails, and I've seen a lot of people trashing it.
Oh, really?
I saw one guy, not a really big reactor. I mean, I think maybe a little bigger than us, but not not one of the big names that everyone that in the reaction community knows. But his little thumbnail clip said, "This is it. I'm done with Metallica."
Maybe it's just a clickbait.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I get in a way where he's coming from, not to that extent. I mean, it's a good song. It's a heavy song. The difference, I think, between the newer Metallica stuff and some of their old school stuff is, oh, it looks like they have another new one right here, "Screaming Suicide" from a month ago.
Mm.
Probably listen to that in a different reaction session. There used to be a lot of anger and emotion in their songs, and now even the songs are heavy and they rock, but it just kind of feels like they're going through the motions.
Okay.
And in all fairness, it's real easy to be angry when you're 22, broken, hungry.
Right.
It's a lot harder to be angry when you're a 50-something-year-old millionaire.
Yeah.
So, it's they're still putting out bangers. It's just it doesn't have the same passion, I think, and I think that's what some people are reacting to.
Okay.
You listen to Master of Puppets or Sanitarium or even Injustice for All. I heard that on the radio again yesterday. Even going to the Black Album, like Sad But True or Unforgiven. There's so much raw emotion in those songs, mostly anger. And here it's, these are my heavy chords, this is my heavy singing. Rah, rah.
I really like the solo though.
Absolutely. So that's my take on it. It's good. One thing that we were talking about in the car, was it yesterday or today? It's kind of funny. A lot of people will point out, or will get on here and say, yeah, they haven't been good since Cliff, the original bass player, Cliff Burton, who died in '87, I believe, '86 or '87. And it occurred to me, it was yesterday, it was when we were going to the store. It occurred to me that Cliff was in the band for like 8 or 9 years before he died. Jason Newsted was in the band for 12, 13 years before he got fired. Robert Trujillo has been in the band for like 20 years now. He's been in the band longer than Cliff and Jason combined. And yet he's still kind of considered the new guy. He's also on more albums than Cliff or Jason. Cliff was on 4 albums. Jason was on 5, I think. And then Robert's been on all the rest. But half of the time I can't even remember his name.
Yeah.
So I don't know, just weird. A lot of stuff. Metallica is definitely a different band than they were 40 years ago, but it's kind of be expected. It's 40
Yeah,
years.
that's changing.
So,
Types of music are changing. Even the themes of the songs are changing. I understand, especially the um like super fans of Metallica back when they were still beginning, so or starting. So yeah, that's understandable. But then they got to understand. You got to understand. Times changing too. But oh well, it's just me.
oh, I mean, hey, I'm one of the few people who will admit to loving the Load and Reload albums. Most people hate those albums, and for no
Yeah.
other reason than they cut their hair.
You discussed that. Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. Okay, you're one of the understanding ones.
ow.
I'm sorry.
uh, got massage just yesterday, and my back is so bruised. But tell us what you thought. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know if you like the new stuff. There'll be a link to the original video in the description, as well as links to all of our socials. Check us out in other places. Her travel channel occasionally gets updated. My gaming channel never gets updated. I'm gonna try to get back on streaming on Twitch,
Macy.
but we're very active on Instagram. So,
Not so much.
well,
Okay.
I'm more active than you are, but
Yeah.
check us out. Leave us, if you do go check out one of our other channels or other, forms of social media, say hi to us. We have a Patreon that we desperately need to actually update because it's still for my base channel. But say hi. Let us know what videos sent you there, and anything else you want to say.
Subscribe. I don't know why I look there.
She looks at the mic. Yeah. Subscribe. I mean, we're so happy that so many of you stuck with us.
Right? Thank you.
And we'd love to make it to 1,000, get that first milestone under our belts.
We've been gone since September, October.
I think October. Yeah, it was right. We were making the push for 1,000 right before your birthday. So September.
September.
Yeah, we
Life
would love to
happened.
get. Well, I got sick, then you got sick, then we moved, then it was getting moved in, then we went to Vietnam. It was a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, leave us a comment. We love you all. Thank you. And until next time, see ya.